Half of the oxygen you breathe, and a huge part of the food chain, comes from organisms so small you can't even see them. But right now, those organisms are changing what they're made of, and that could quietly reshape life in the oceans and beyond. These organisms are called phytoplankton, microscopic plants drifting through the ocean. They convert carbon dioxide into proteins, fats, and sugars, the building blocks of life. In fact, they're responsible for about half of Earth's carbon capture. But here's what scientists have found. Phytoplankton don't always build the same recipe of life. In cold, nutrient-rich waters, they make more proteins. In warm, nutrient-poor waters, they shift to fats and carbohydrates, and that difference matters, because protein is what fuels growth across the food web. A new study published in Nature Climate Change used a global mechanistic model to see how this balance shifts as the ocean warms, and the results are more complex than expected. In subtropical oceans, surface waters are becoming nutrient-poor, almost like a desert. So phytoplankton are diving deeper into darker waters, where they need more light-harvesting proteins just to survive. That's why protein levels actually rise there. But at higher latitudes, the opposite happens. As warming reduces light limitation, phytoplankton produce less protein and more fats and carbohydrates. Scientists compare this to a dilution effect, similar to how crops on land can become less nutritious under elevated carbon dioxide. And here's the strange part. In places like the Arctic, phytoplankton may actually become higher in calories, but lower in nutrition, almost like junk food for the ocean. Energy-rich, but lacking the protein needed for growth. This means the base of the ocean food web is being rewired. Less protein equals less efficient energy transfer, weaker ecosystems, and potential impacts on fisheries and carbon storage. So climate change isn't just warming the oceans. It's changing life at the cellular level, altering what the smallest organisms are made of, and reshaping everything that depends on them. And when the foundation of the ocean changes, everything above it feels the impact. Stay curious, stay aware. This is Environment Eyepiece.